Need to fill some holes, paint a few walls, hang a few pictures, try not to fall.
March the 7th of 2026, and today I'm working back on the house with all the repairs that have to be made. And I've spoken to my electrician, and all this sort of chasing in and stuff that needs to be, that was done for the sockets of the house. I'm not going to fill them in just yet because there's going to be lighting next. The next circuit will be the lighting, so the electrician may possibly want to utilize some of these chasers to get that done. However, the bathroom hasn't got power for the lights, and the guest bedroom, which is this one here, hasn't got power for the lights. So I'm trying to make a little bit of preparation right now for when my granddaughters come to visit. So a temporary measure, in my bathroom I have strung up some LED lights, as you can see, which will give more than enough light if I'm using the facilities in the evening when it's dark, right? So that's a temporary measure. And further than that, I'm also coming to the bath, which, as we know, the panel came off, and that was a difficult one. And if you look at these things, you will see at some point they were stuck onto the body of the bath with, it looks like a resin of some sort. There's a couple of them, that's electrics. And if you look, there's open ports there. So this realistically needs to be around this way and attached, right, before I can put the bath panel on. And the same with this one, and there's another one there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm about to remove these lugs or whatever they are. They only cable tied together, as you can see there. I'm going to cut those and attach this piece to its original anchor points. So if I give you an example, excuse my fingers, see if I can do this. Oh, crikey. Right, if you look under the bath there, you'll see there, that's two marks where these were attached. There's a third mark about there. And I look underneath here, and there's another one over there, and a few others, right? There's two. There's a mark there, there's a mark there. So all these things have to be reattached. Now obviously the resin that they used didn't work, so I'm going to try and silicone them in and then connect and so forth and get them all facing the right way, okay? And then we'll go from there. So right now that's what I'm preparing to do. Laters, bye. Right, I've just had a thought about this. These chasers that we've got everywhere, I'm not sure the electrician will be able to fit wiring into that for lighting, right? As you can see, we've got a few issues with lighting. So I'm wondering if I really don't want him to go and cut more, because there's more to fill, it's a lot more dirt and stuff, so we're going to have to find a way around that. I don't know, but I'll have to have a chat with him. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try and do this, and I'm going to ask my wife to try and film for me and see how she gets on. Hopefully she'll be good on that. I'm sure she will if she just holds the camera steady and pays attention when I talk to her, because she's not doing it right now. She's got her face in her phone. But I'm hoping that she will see what I'm doing and try to film it, because I can't do this on my own. Again, this is just a movement forward on trying to put the house back together. Right, I'm going to hand it over to my wife in a minute. See you later, bye. Alright, so for this I'm going to try use some frame silicone, can you see that? And a silicone gun. And some side cutters to cut the cable ties off, and a knife to cut the silicone open. And let's see what happens, right? My wife is going to try to record now. I'm hoping we get this right, so that I can show you the progress on the repair of the house based on the last video I posted. So put the silicone in the silicone gun. The nozzle needs a little bit of work, needs a bit bigger. So we'll cut one off, make it bigger. Okay, alright, you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to lay on the floor and see what we can do. Alright, before I lay on the floor, let's see if we can get this object in here. Can you see this? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that off. That's one down. And that one. That's two down. I'm going to move to the next one now. We should do this one. And this one. Okay. I've got a few others to do, but don't worry about them. I'll deal with them. I'll do that one as it is, that's easy to do. I don't know about this one. This one looks like it could be quite hard. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's one. And two. Okay. That's everything off of that, is it? Yeah. So now I'm going to try and silicone these things onto the bath. Oh, look at that. That's probably a good idea to do that actually. Don't know, we'll figure it out. So, yeah, that's definitely some kind of resin that they've used to bond these things. Okay, so it's obviously worn out over time. Look at these little things. Strange. Steady on. Bit of prep work. Making a right mess of the floor. But we'll get that tied up in a minute, won't we, mate? Yeah. Forgive my wife's coughing, she's got allergies, I think. She might eventually check him out, who knows. Right, so I'm going to lay down, go back a bit, mate. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. You think I should try? I'm going to film this, let's see if I can get this blob. That's what it looks like now. And now just put a fat blob on it. And I'm going to attach it where it belongs. Hopefully it works. Yeah, squeezing it in. Okay, that's one. There's another one there somewhere. Where's it gone? Is that it? And that one there. Yeah, turn that. Get that fitting nicely. Pause with that camera for a sec. Right, so I've stuck to one. Next two there. Okay, now I have to go do those. Here we go, up.
What we had
Very
here was a
awkward
failure
space.
to communicate.
But this needs to be done in order to make it all work. So let's do what we have to do.
So this is what it should be.
That's one.
Wouldn't you agree?
I promise to be your partner in all things, to support your dreams, and to be your biggest cheerleader through every challenge and triumph. I vow to love you unconditionally, to grow with you in mind and spirit, and to create a home filled with peace, laughter, and love. You are my safe haven, my best friend, and my greatest adventure. I promise to cherish you, honor you, and stand by your side, today, and always.
That's what it should be.
At least. Very small space. And a big guy. 6'4", about 6'4" wide.
I promise to be your partner in all things, to support your dreams, and to be your biggest biggest cheerleader through every challenge and trial.
Let's adjust this one. I don't want these. I'm
I
taking
vow
these
to love you
old bits
unconditionally,
off
to grow with you in mind and
So
spirit,
some kind
to
of
create a
prison.
home filled with peace,
because
laughter,
if
and
they've already
love.
failed once, it'll probably fail again if I don't remove them.
You are my safe haven, my best friend, and my greatest adventure. I promise to cherish you, honor you, and stand by your side today
That's going to go in there now. I've got to try and get myself my big
and
framing.
always.
See where exactly they went. Oh, I've had them off, but I'll get this.
So this is what it should be. Wouldn't you agree?
Let that dry overnight. Ouch. Cool. Another one. So forgive any poor videos. I'm sure my wife's got a more steady hand than me. I've got the shakes from PTSD, and I don't think my wife has got the shakes from PTSD because she's not a military woman, but I'm an ex-military man. So, whoa! Not the best idea. Here we go, one last one, I think. And then the rest I will do off camera. Can you see this what I'm doing? Sort of. Okay. Well, if you pass me the camera. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. We've got those two stuck on. I've got that one stuck on. I've got those two stuck on. And, oh, ouch. Around here somewhere. And I've got those two stuck on. So those two are for that little box, junction box of some sort, as you can see. Those two are for this box, and excuse me, those two over there are for this box, and then this one, I'm trying to hold the camera in a better way, and then this one, I believe, is for this wiring, which has got a, this was just tied onto that, but I don't think it's really that important. There's a lot going on here, and the reason why I'll have to put this right, excuse me, before I put the bath panel back on, is to make sure that the electric boxes are facing the way they were manufactured in the, or assembled rather, in the factory, which makes sense because at the bottom of them, as I say, that's your feeds, electric feeds. In the UK we have 240 volts, not in America. America has 110. So if you get electrocuted by this in the UK, especially as that's a bath and water, you're dead. In the USA, that might be slightly different. I would think 110 won't kill you, right? But 240 definitely would. And that's our power grid. So as you can see, like I said, open ports. Now if the water overflows from the top and falls down here and manages to work its way through this gap into the between the panel that goes over there and the inside, and it drips down and falls into this, if it stays like it is now, water could effectively ingress into there and then electrocute me and kill me, which we don't want. So this has to be around this way, and so the same for all the other boxes. But all this is the reason why we've got a spa jacuzzi bath. It actually goes back to many years ago when I was doing some construction work, and the man who was training and supposed to be footing my ladder walked away to take a phone call. I fell and I broke my back, and that's why we got this spa jacuzzi, because it's a wellness spa bath. So it gives light therapy, which I don't need, but it also does the soft tissue massages to help my back when it gets into spasm and absolutely puts me out of action. So that's another big step forward. That'll wait until tomorrow, and then yeah, I think we'll get the bath panel on tomorrow. That's going to be difficult. When I say that, I originally put the bath in with the panel on it, and then did the toilet or latrine. It depends where you are in the world. And then I tiled the floor. So the situation is, I can't remove that now, because if I remove that, I'm going to have to damage that, and if I damage that, oh my god, it's just adding on. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to try to find a way to get the panel back tomorrow, after I've reattached all the various junction boxes that are required for the 240 volt power. And my electrician worked out did the sums on this based on the information we have, and it's only a 5 amp fuse. However, 5 amps is more than enough to kill you, because 2 amps could kill you if you mix it with water and electricity. So we've got to be careful, get it right. The UK is very big on health and safety, and yeah, so there we go. But before I do anything further on that, he's coming by on Monday night, and I'm going to ask him to check it and make sure it's all safe. Rightio, as far as today is concerned, look at this mist. Look at that. It's grim. Those grey skies are low cloud. Bearing in mind we live very high up, and we've got, we're in the clouds. I like to call us gorillas in the mist. We've got a few birds on the line, if you can see them. But yeah, quite bad. But hopefully it will change soon. Alright everybody, take it easy. Bye! And the birds are waiting for their food. Bye!